Hans? Hans, can you hear me?
Kate, where are we?
Don't you worry. You're in very good hands. We cannot carry on our journey in these conditions, Hans. You are ill. You have to be cared for.
I must go, Kate Uokър.
I said I'd keep you company until we reach Syberia. I brought you here to be treated.
We don't have the time, Kate. We've got to go to Syberia, Kate Uokър.
Calm down, Hans, please.
No.
Hans, we're at the monastery. Do you remember?
In Valadilen, it is 7:15 p.m. Father is always punctual. He never stays at home. He always goes to the factory. He locks himself in his office and...
No, Hans. Valadilen is where you were born. Here we're in Romansburg. Valadilen is miles away. We're going to take care of you.
Alexei. Find Alexei Tukyanov.
Alexei Tukyanov?
Alexei. He has lived with the Yukols. He can cure me.
Who is Alexei?
An old monk. A friend. He knows about Yukol medicine.
It seems you rate the Yukols for their medicine.
Yukol shaman medicine is very strong.
Hans, all that shaman malarkey is nonsense. You know that.
The Yukols know a lot of things, Kate Uokър. A lot of things.
Why do you want me to find this monk, Alexei?
Alexei, he can treat me.
Hans, do try to be reasonable. Nobody here can treat you better than the old patriarch.
Alexei knows Yukol medicine. The old patriarch is an ass.
So you really think this monk can cure you?
Alexei can cure like the shaman. Shaman are the right doctors for me.
I'll be back soon.
Okay, Kate.
Cheese and dry bread. Yummy. You like to eavesdrop.
Eavesdrop? No, I clean and clean, that's all.
I've just spoken to Hans.
And what news do you bring, my sister?
He spoke to me of one of your brothers, named Alexei.
Ah, tempus edax rerum. Brother Alexei is not of this world, my sister.
So you don't know this Alexei, do you?
No. Omnis homo mendax.
Come on, you must know where Alexei is.
Mors ultima ratio.
It's kind of steep. But with the sled, I could slide down the slope. This casket gives me the creeps. Whiling away those celibate hours.
What on earth is that?
Hello, Father.
Hello, my child.
You really can't do anything for Hans?
His destiny is not in mortal hands. We must pray, dear girl. Pray for his redemption.
But Hans has no reason to repent.
His fever-driven outpourings are not those of a holy man. Oh, far from it.
Hans Ворелберg is not a sinner.
The pagan fantasies with which he sullies the air in his delirium are those of a heretic. Pray, female, pray to save your friend from the sizzling fires of hell.
You're a total crackpot. You're a fanatic. I will talk to Hans. You hear? I talked to Hans.
Yes.
He seems better.
It is but an illusion, my girl. His mortality is teetering on the brink. I know about these things.
He told me about a monk who could help him.
And what monk might that be, Miss Walker?
A monk who has spent long years with the Yukals, that mysterious tribe from the far north.
Your friend is clearly very sick, my poor child.
Father, do you know a man named Alexei Tukianov?
He was a heretic and charlatan. He is not worth the breath, my girl.
It seems Hans Ворелберg considers him highly.
Your friend must have lost his marbles.
But could I just meet the man anyway?
No. Alexei Tukianov has left us. A long time ago, Miss Walker.
Excuse my insistence, Father, but where might I be able to find Alexei Tukianov? It's very important.
Alexei Tukianov is dead, my girl. May his soul rest in peace. May his soul rest in peace!
We absolutely must continue our journey. We must.
Don't even think about it, child. Mr. Ворелберg is in no fit state.
Hans Ворелберg is going to see his dream come true. You hear me?
Wretched girl. His dreams are almost at an end, and there is nothing you can do.
Hans often told me about the mysterious people of the far north, the Yukals.
They are degenerate heathen savages that worship idols and false gods and resist the redemption of the Lord.
Hans lived among them for a long time. They're like a second family to him.
Please, dear girl, do not let yourself succumb to the quaint temptations of those pagans. Their only ambition is to wallow in their so-called primitive paradise, and all its lechery and bestiality. Remember that those who live far from God doom themselves to eternal chastisement.
Okay, I think I've heard all I need. I'm off.
Go, my child. But weigh the consequences of your actions well.
Some kind of symbol. Hans?
Hmm?
How's it going?
Kate, okay, yes. What am I doing here?
It's a long story.
Are we going yet?
Can you walk?
I'd like to, but...
Don't move, Hans. I'm going to find a way to get us out of here. Good day to you, Father.
You must leave your friend now. We're going to take him away.
Father, I have found a trace of the monk Alexei Tukianov.
By the saints above us, did you not heed my warnings? He is a heretic, I tell you. He is damned! Damned!
Hey, just because he's interested in Yukol customs doesn't make him a criminal.
Yukols are a degenerate mongrel race. Emissaries of the devil. Do you hear me, poor fallen female? And you are just a woman. God forbid!
You're laying it on a bit thick there, Father. I have followed Hans's instructions, and I have managed to treat him.
What? You dared!
Don't worry, he's feeling much better.
Here, in this monastery? But that is blasphemy, Miss Walker. You have to account for this before God!
I'll tell you again, Father. Hans Ворелберg and I are going to continue our journey. Together.
Hans Ворелберg is going no further, Miss Walker.
Just what do you mean by Hans Ворелберg is going no further?
Your friend is dying, my child.
I've come to tell you we're leaving your monastery.
I prohibit you. You hear?
What? But Hans is cured now. There's no reason to hang around.
He is not cured. It is an illusion of the devil. You have corrupted his soul, female, with your heathen hogwash. It is out of the question that Hans Ворелберg leave this monastery.
I warn you, I will not leave this place without Hans.
War all you like, Miss Walker. Hans Ворелберg will only be leaving here in a box.
We'll just see about that, Father.
What, Kate Uokър?
Let's go.
Yes, Kate Uokъr. We must be quick.
No! Do not go! No! You must stay! Stop them!
That was some ride, huh, Hans?
Yes, it was real fun, Kate Uokъr. Really.
Hans?
Hmm?
Are you okay, Hans?
It's going to be fine, Kate. I'm just a little weary.
I hope this old patriarch is finally understood.
The patriarch has a very closed mind.
To put it mildly, the guy's a fanatic. Hans, do you think we can carry on with our journey?
There's just a spot of work I haven't finished. You'll have to help me, Kate.
Of course. What can I do for you? Tell me.
I have repaired the clockwork heart for the horses, but I'm too tired, too weak. Can you go to the cabaret and fit it instead of me, Kate?
It's all right. I'll go. Don't worry. Get some rest. Colonel?
Ah, Miss Uokър.
Hans is feeling better. His fever is going down.
Ah, that's excellent news. That patriarch nut is a bit of a doctor, after all.
I wouldn't go that far. But the main thing is that Hans is getting better. I have one last thing to do here. Something that might cheer up this gloomy little town.
You're being very mysterious, Miss Uokър.
Go to Sirkos's place and you'll find out for yourself. Hans Ворелберg is a miracle worker.
That is just what I'll do, then. It's a promise.
Hi. I came to say goodbye. We're leaving.
Well, little lady, let me tell you, your presence has warmed an old soldier's heart.
You flatter me, Colonel. The pleasure was all mine. See you again sometime. See you again, Colonel.
You have a great journey, Miss Uokър.
I'm going to repair those fairground horses. Will you come and watch the show?
Yes, of course I will.
I hope I'll be able to help Sirkos, Malka.
I hope so too. The poor man is losing his patience with that weird dog of his.
You mean he took care of the Berghoff brothers' dog?
Yes, he's trying to teach it tricks. Not very successfully, though.
Right! Now jump! Jump! Right! Now jump! Jump! Right! Now jump! Jump! Dang! Get out of my sight before I stuff you in the oven, you dumb goop!
Hi, Mr. Sirkos.
Ah, how do, Miss Uokър?
Mr. Sirkos, I wanted to give you news of Hans before we leave.
So, did the old patriarch make him well again?
Truth be known, I'm not too sure.
Is he better, or is he better?
Well, he's not firing rockets, but seems like he wants to keep on traveling.
You'll wish him all the best from me now, won't you, Miss Uokъr?
You can count on it. When I came in, it looked like you were really angry with that strange, dog thing.
Dog? If only it were. That's a yuki, Miss Uokъr. You call Eskimos domesticated them. Yukol makes yuki. Get it?
A yuki?
Now, don't be fooled by appearances, ma'am. What might look like a dog ain't necessarily dog. It's a kind of cross seal and bear, with a big dose of pig, too, especially the appetite.
And you want to teach it a few circus tricks?
Believe me, Miss Uokъr, I have tried. Yes, I have. But strive as he might, civilized man will never squeeze anything resembling brains from this bag of swill. The animal just don't want to be tamed. Only thing it thinks of is its belly.
Mr. Sirkos, I wanted to thank you for your hospitality. Soon we'll be leaving Romansburg.
It's a mighty shame, Miss Walker. You're going to miss my mechanical stallions riding up. Shows start as soon as I get those wind-up nags to buck.
I'll catch it some other time. So those horses don't work?
I asked Mr. Ворелберг to have a look at them, but then he had that horrible fit like you saw. Fever, delirium, stopped him finishing the job. Maybe you know a thing or two about tinkering, Miss Walker?
Well, I'm not Hans Ворелберg, but I can always try. Mr. Sirkas, Hans asked me to come to help you repair your fairground horses.
Oh, that's great news! I'm mighty grateful, Miss Walker.
Your wind-up horses have got a problem. There's an important part missing, but I'm going to try to install it if you don't mind, Mr. Sirkas.
Ah, you are? You're going to save my life, Miss Walker.
I think I can fix your horses, Mr. Sirkas.
Please be my guest, Miss Walker. Grateful wouldn't be the word.
I've got to go, Mr. Sirkas.
Godspeed, Miss Walker.
Hello?
This is Oscar, Kate Walker.
Oscar, but where on earth are you? Is everything okay?
These gentlemen told me you no longer wanted to end our journey here, that you want to return to America, that the train was quite capable of starting. Oh, Kate Walker, I fear I have committed an unpardonable error.
Is Hans with you?
Yes. Ivan and Igor have confined Mr. Ворелберg to his chambers.
Ivan and Igor? Are you saying they've sent the train rolling again?
I fear something dishonest is afoot, Kate Walker.
Dishonest? This is a daylight robbery. Those men have bagged the train and kidnapped the both of you.
I'm experiencing a sensation of uneasiness, Kate Walker.
You've nothing to fear, Oscar. I'm coming to find you. Tell me where the train is headed.
Straight ahead. We haven't crossed a single junction. I will hold our speed to a minimum. I believe I can slow them down. Maybe even... Me? No, not at all. I was talking to myself. Why, yes, I...
Oscar? Oscar! Colonel.
Your train. Miss Walker, it's gone without you.
Really? Hans and Oscar can't have decided to leave without me.
Maybe your friend Hans Ворелберг decided it was too dangerous for a pretty lady to go with him.
That's impossible. I have to go with him. Right to the island of Syberia. No, really, it just isn't possible. He would have never just left like that. Someone's hijacked my train, Colonel. I just know it. It's been stolen.
That's a very serious matter, Miss Walker. Do you suspect anyone particular?
Maybe I do.
Who could possibly have committed such an outrage?
What am I going to do now? I must catch up with that train, Colonel. Hans and Oscar are at the mercy of those criminals.
This cursed leg of mine. If I still had an ounce of youth, I'd saddle up my horse and be hounding down those brigands by now. But I've only got one leg, and my old horse is dead.
Colonel, please. There must be some other means of locomotion.
I can't think of one. Maybe that old gang car under the track. But I'm afraid it's not been used in years.
Colonel, do you think that vehicle's quick enough to catch the train?
I have no idea, Miss Walker. The state register describes it as an auxiliary railroad assistance vehicle, only to be used in cases of extreme emergency. Its maximum and cruising speeds are not recorded.
It's a long shot, but it just might work.
It's yours, Miss Walker.
I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
You are a woman of action, Katyushka.
That's all I needed. This dumb machine's packed it in. Colonel Emeliov, I'm afraid my problems are far from over.
I am sorry, Katyushka. Truly sorry.
The train's been stolen and the cart is broken. Looks like my journey's stopping here, Colonel.
Keep your chin up, Katyushka. There must be some solution to your problem. There's always a solution.
I don't know what's happened, but your railroad contraption won't budge an inch.
It's not my contraption. And if you ask me, it is a bit funny looking. I'd wait for maintenance if I were you.
No way. I gotta catch those criminals as soon as I can, Colonel. If the cart wasn't on the rails, I imagine we could harness it and tug it along.
You got to get that big mouse wheel turning.
Do you reckon it's big enough for an animal, Colonel?
Oh, perhaps. Why not? But what animal? That's the question.
Maybe I've got an idea. I have to find a solution. And quick.
If only I could be of help, Miss Walker.
Did you see that, Malka? The train left without me.
Do you think your friend has abandoned you?
No. I think somebody made him leave. Well, he doesn't look too smart, but still, he's kind of cute. He's come back to where he's happiest. Whatever. This place is deserted. Well, you're the only one here that likes these candies. So then, you're a Yuki. Now, let's see if you want to follow me. Hey, Yuki, come back here.